In this video, I'm doing something I've been wanting to do for years, organize my spices. I'm so excited because I finally did it and I dug into that dirty spice drawer and organized it. I'm bringing you with me and we can do this together. If this is something that you like to do or you feel like you need to do in your kitchen, come along, join me, let's do this together. We can do it. It's not going to be overwhelming. So I found the right spice jars. I labeled them, put all the spices in them, and I feel so much better. And I just can't tell you the joy it brings. I'm also sharing my herb roasted pork tenderloin, and we just went ahead and grilled it on the big green egg grill. If you're familiar with that kind of grill, it tasted amazing. So if you'd like to see that recipe, it is in the end of this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica Miller. I do all things home, cleaning, decorating, cooking, even vlogs, and whatever's going on in my life at the time. So if you like this channel and subscribe, I'd be so grateful. Let's get into it. When we first moved into the kitchen, I just threw things around. And this is really bad, but this is what we've got here. I don't even think we know we have most of this stuff. I made my own seasoning here. So what I'm gonna do is just pull all this stuff out just to see what I have. And then I've got this area. This is totally disorganized. I've got seasonings and spices here. I need spices to be in a different area, and I want those to be in neat little containers. And then I want the seasonings to be just over here. So I've got this third area over here. And I normally just keep these big, huge spice containers in here, but I'm thinking I want to do the little ones, or at least medium-sized ones, and put those there. So to make this task a little less overwhelming, I'm making labels, and what I'm going to do is just empty the seasonings and spices from each drawer and cupboard onto the island. I like to make my own seasonings sometimes, so I'll have these bowls that I just put them in, and it's not really working for me. I think I'm going to have to find like a mason jar or something like that. I never really stop and think, oh, what can I do to make things look better and work better for me? I'll just go and go and go and go, with things disorganized, and then say, I'll get to it one day, but I think we just need to stop sometimes and go, okay, I've got to do it now. Because I feel like every time I stop and think of ways to make things more convenient, that it ends up being this big, huge project. Do you feel that way too? Am I just the only one where it's like you just keep going, life gets busy, some other distraction will come up, and then you forget, and then you just keep living life the way you live your life? Getting started is always the hardest part. So I'm going to throw out this quote that I've been trying to live by lately. It's start with the end in mind. I got that emptied out. I'm going to leave that stuff up there for now. And then I've got seasonings and stuff, and then spices, and then my cooking sprays. So now I'm going to put it over in the pile over here. now I've got the drawer seasonings, that dirty big drawer. And then I've got spices. I have all my spices here. And then I have the most used seasonings over here, which I'll probably want to put over here in that. And then I have baking stuff. And look how disorganized I am here. I got doubles of everything. Now I've just got to see what's expired, make a list, throw away the bad stuff, and just kind of get everything organized so I can figure out what types of containers I can use for these and what I can do to make it look pretty and feel good to use these things. I'm gonna get this stuff listed out and figured out what I've got. Now I just put all the used, most used daily seasonings in here, just all sloppy, because I'm just experimenting to see how this works. And I'm just gonna leave this like this for a little while, and I'm just gonna focus on the spices, because these are what I cook with, the baking and the cooking. And I really just wanna get these organized, find some very nice containers for these, and make one of my drawers here where I'm doing all the food prep, my spice drawer. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. All right, so it took me a while to prepare this stuff, but I finally got some spice labels. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm gonna use. I got these from Container Store, these on Amazon, and these at Lowe's. No, this one from Lowe's. And this one from Amazon. So I'm gonna use all of them at some point. I just don't know where. And then I've got these spice jars. I've already washed them. They're 3 ounce. I got these from the Container Store. And then I got these 2 bigger ones from the Container Store. And I use them more. And then I got this cereal holder from Target. I like that it has a lid that flips up, and I want to be able to see when I need to restock my cereal. And then I have my list of spices that I made, and it's just a mess, but I'm gonna put the most used spices in here. And then I got this turntable for this over here, and I'm gonna put the oils, the cooking oils, the pepper, salt, everything like that on here. I cleaned that out, and so I'm gonna start there. These little turntables have got to be my favorite organizing product of all, and I love the way this one has a rubber mat on the bottom so that when you put the products on it, they don't slide around all over the place when you're trying to spin it around. And it's just really easy to find what you're looking for really quick. I took some time to think through the way I wanted to organize my spices, and I thought that this little insert, this is adjustable. I got this from the Container Store, and I think this is gonna work best for me because I'll be able to see the spices easily. They won't be sliding all over the drawer. And it just seems to be the most simple way to do this. So that's where I'm gonna put the spices, and then I'm gonna end up putting like salt and pepper, little stuff there, and then measuring spoons and cups and knives right there. There's a few spices here that I think are hilarious. Mace. And then, where's the next one? Oh. MSG. I think that's funny. Anyway. Okay, so the reason that I did this was because, okay, so here's what my spices looked like before. It's just confusing. You're trying to cook at the end of the day. You're going, okay, what am I gonna eat? It's just confusion. Even just looking at different spice jars makes your head crazy. I don't know. There's something about cooking and having everything organized. So now, this is what we did today. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put those in the drawer. It's just easier on your head. I don't know, when you're trying to cook at the end of the day and you're just worn out and you're just going, okay, what can I throw together? So this is my favorite ever. Nutrition yeast, Tony's no salt seasoning. So I got bigger jars for those. And then I made my homemade taco seasoning, salt-free, of course. These are all salt-free. But let me just go ahead and put these in the drawer real quick and show you how pretty it looks. Right now, I think this is working fine. You know, organizing is really just all about being able to find what we need quickly without a problem, and everything to be easy to grab and see. We don't need to go overboard if we can see and it's working for us. All right, so I've got all the spices I'm gonna need for this recipe, this herbed pork roast, roasted garlic, olive oil. You can use regular if you'd like. Pink salt, oregano, basil, rosemary, fennel, garlic powder, pepper flakes. So I get to use all my nice little spices out of my spice drawer. And then I'll need this extra lean pork, boneless pork tenderloin. The thing I like about it is it's lean. And what I'm gonna do is put all these spices in this little bowl, and then I'm gonna take this out and probably put it in a Ziploc bag and marinate it with these seasonings on it till later today. This is the recipe. So let me go ahead and put the seasonings in this bowl and get started. I always like to start by poking holes in the pork tenderloin just to tenderize it, and it really infuses the flavors to me. spices, my dry spices. I've got the olive oil already on the pork. And now I'm just gonna stir these to combine them. Just sprinkle them on. And then just rub it into the pork. We're gonna let this marinate all day in the fridge, let all the flavors come together, and then we'll cook it later for dinner. It made me so happy just to be able to open this drawer and put these beautiful spices in here. It's the little things in life, I'm telling you. Later that night, we grilled the pork tenderloin on the green egg. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the big green egg grill. Oh, it gives it such a great flavor. And some people might like it cooked less, but we like it cooked a little bit more in this household. So it's still got a little pink in it, but yeah, it tasted amazing. I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and if you try this pork, let me know in the comments below. We will see you next time, very soon here at this channel. I've got many more videos coming up.